Hello friends, this is Ravinder Verma, and today we are gonna learn about the bottle cap challenge. That is quite challenging nowadays. You see, we have Akshay Kumar and many celebrities doing the same. Because we are VFX guys, we do it in a new way. We can open the cap for sure in just one kick. So bang on, let's start. To do this, we need one video just like this. See, the guys trying to open the cap. Yeah, that's it. So now we are gonna do the same thing, but we are not going to do it exactly the same way this guy did. We are going to do it in a VFX way. Alright, so what we need is this video where we see the bottle, and after kicking the cap is opening up, right? That's it. So this video, and we need one more video where our actor will do the same. So what I did is I used my OnePlus 6 camera mobile phone and used a slow motion video which is I think 240 frame per second. So I just filmed it without bottle, right? We are trying to mimic the actual activity, actual stunt here, but without bottle. There you go, right? So we see the actor is kicking a virtual bottle here. So all we need to do is to add that bottle and the cap animation here, and we are done. So let's open up After Effects. So once you are in After Effects, you will just drop those two files, one that we recorded with the mobile phone and one that you got from internet. Alright, so now let's create one new composition with the video that we got from the internet. Now let's scrub the timeline and get to the main bottle that we need to open. This one. Okay, I selected this one because this is not moving too fast, so we can just do our VFX things on this bottle. Alright, so let's pick a start point. Let's say this one is the starting point, and then ending point would be something here. Here. Okay, press N so that you can just place your end marker on the timeline. Alright, so B and N are the keys to mark the starting and ending of your clip. Alright, so now right click and trim comp to work area. So now we have this clip, and now we will just put our recorded clip below this one. Right, now we need to match the timing. Alright, so what we do is open up the opacity thing for this the first clip, press T and you will get the opacity thing, and just bring down to maybe something like this. And now use our the recorded video that we used that we recorded with the mobile, and scrub it until we get to the point where it actually opens the cap. Right, this is the point where we should match our clip with the original clip. This one. Alright, so now I will scrub until we get the same point in our clip. Here. So if you see, it just matches. It looks like our actor is actually kicking. Okay, so now all you have to do is rotoscope the bottle and the cap on the main video. Alright, to do that, let's bring back the opacity to 100, get to the first frame, or maybe the frame where actually the animation starts, like this one. Start masking out the first layer. Now one thing to note here is you do this with the cap and without the cap, so that we can animate the cap in a new mask. Right, so let's go when it actually goes away. Now we have a bottle without the cap. Now we'll start masking it. So put as many markers as you like, because it will add details. Okay, like this. So you see, now the bottle is in the front of our recorded video. Alright, now we should also animate the mask so that it moves along with the bottle, right? So let's get back to the frame where we actually matched it. Turn off the recorded video layer so that we can just work on our main layer. I think this one was the, yeah, here. So now let's go to the masks, mask 1, and start animating it. So you just click on this button, the clock button here, and our animation keyframes will be recorded. Now whatever we do with this mask, we change it, the shape of this mask, everything will be recorded. So you go maybe 20-30 frames and then move it along with the actual bottle position. Now one thing here is good, that bottle is not changing the shape, so we can just move around the whole mask, right? So you do it throughout the video. You need to try to, you know, create as many keyframes as you can, because it will make it more reliable and more accurate. But don't change the keyframes too fast, otherwise it will look a fake thing. Okay, so now we can see that we are almost good with the roto here. So this is the way. So we will go just before when the cap was there, and now we will also animate this part as well. Now same we have to do with the cap as well. So for cap we will create another mask, not the same mask, alright, because the cap is moving away from this bottle. So there will be two things then we need to, you know, track or rotoscope. So for the cap we will start masking from here. Now for now let's create it, let's set this mask as none so that we can see the actual footage, and now create another mask just for the cap. Again, create as many points as you can, because this is added detail that we'll get. More points means more accuracy. Let's try to create again. I think this mask is creating problems, so let's lock it out. Now let's start the new mask. Alright, so now we have the cap, and let's do the same thing with the cap as well. Mark it as none, so it will do nothing, and we can see the whole video throughout the time. Now again, let's animate the mask path. Click on this button here, and now we'll get the first keyframe here. Now go back, and I think we can just move around the whole mask here, because the cap is not changing shape when it's on the bottle. I'm doing it fast, but you need to do it very carefully. I'm just telling you how to do it. So now this is important. Now we have to rotoscope this, because every frame is important. Now after this kick, every frame is important. So until this frame we have to do it. So now we have to do it frame by frame, right? So from here let's create one mask path and just zoom it in, and now with the use of page down and page up, you will move frame by frame. So page down will move to the next frame, page up will move to the previous frame. Okay, so now here, now we have to change the shape, because the cap is rotating and it's actually changing the shape. It's not just moving away like that. So we have to, you know, match the mask accordingly, right? So now next frame, and we have to do it again. So you just need to do it frame by frame. So after you are done with the keyframing, the masks, which we call the rotoscoping here, the output will be like this. So I have created this project, I have saved it, and I have renamed the, you know, our main composition as main_comp here. Now we have again the two videos. In the background we have the video that we shot with OnePlus. in high frame rate, and the second one, the top one, is the main bottle opening, right? The same scene. So in this scene I have created all the keyframes for the bottle cap as well, as you can see. So if you play it, I have also created these masks as well, because we don't have any data after this, because the original video does not have any animation or any video after this this button, because our video is in a horizontal position in the landscape that we say, and the original video was in vertical position. So we have to cut it down. So I have used one mask here to simulate the same thing, so that we can just have this here. So we have also used mask to mask out our main video as well, okay, that you can do. Now the bottle cap will, you know, hide behind it, because we don't have any data after that. So now we have just created all the keyframes, rotoscoped it, and that's it. Now we are just going to render it. But before that, to make it more realistic, or to add some, you know, more confusion to the viewers, what I have done is I have created another layer, which is adjustment layer. I have created a new composition, put our main composition here, and I have cut down my composition, the main composition, in 3 parts. So until we have this frame, I have cut it down here, and then I cut it from after we have opened the cap, right? So we have 3 parts of the same video now. The first part I will just, you know, increase the frame rate, right? So I will go to the time stretch and make it 20% only, so it will speed up, right? So we will have the speed up video just before kicking the, you know, bottle cap, and then we will go to slow motion mode, and after opening the cap we will again go to the high speed mode, right? So the third part is also timed, and I have just you know, time stretch, and I have just created it at 20%. all right, so now if we play this video, it will play in a normal speed, but here it will go to the slow motion. It will, you know, add some dramatic element. And in the adjustment layer, what I did is I added some noise, right? So that we can have this noise throughout the video, right? So this noise is added here. I have also reduced the color vibrance. So I did color balance, and I reduced the saturation to -11 to make it something more realistic, okay? So now what we need to do is just we go to the composition, we just need to edit render queue, and then render it in the MP4 format, or whatever the format that you like, and just share it on your WhatsApp. So now you can do this stunt, you know how to do it. all right, so thank you, bye bye. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel for more such tutorials.